Today we will see the verse number 32. So far what we have seen the previous verses, if you see, it starts from Naikarupa Brihatrupa Sibhivishta Prakashanaha. From there, all the way, if you see Shashabhindu Sureshwaraha, until then, it is all talking about the radiant quality of Bhagavan. The radiant quality of the Bhagavan, how he is very radiant, how is it he is a luminant person, in what way he gives that radiance to us, and all those details. Now comes an important verse, 32, verse number 32. So first we will go with the verse, which is Bhuta Bhavya Bhavannataha Pavanaha Pavano Nalaha Kamaha Kamakrit Kantaha Kamaha Kama Pradha Prabhu. Beautiful slow. So let us see the understanding of these words and the verses. So understand and digest. So the first nama is Bhuta Bhavya Bhavannataha. Bhuta Bhavya Bhavannataha. So this is referred as per the Vyakarna. So if you see in Hindi also and also in Sanskrit, we call it as Bhutakal, Bhavishyakal, right? So when we say present tense, past tense, future tense, this is what is referred as Bhutaha, Bhavyaha, Bhavanaha. So Bhuta, Bhavya, Bhavanaha, Bhavannataha. So a person, an individual, a supreme personality who knows the present, past, and the future is called as Bhuta Bhavya Bhavannataha. That means what? Trikalaha. A person who is in comprehension with Trikalaha. What is Trikalaha? Past, present, future. So that is why the way, the understanding of Bhagwan is totally different from an individual person, what we look at. So when you look at a person, we only look them from the current perspective. Right now, what he is showing in front of us. Right now, we understand from the body, from his way of attire, from his way of status, what he is having. All these things we only look in the present status. But the Bhagavan looks beyond that. He who knows what was the past of this guy, what is also going to be in the future. So even though he is looking at the present. So this is something which is very unique. When you talk about a leadership, we talk today about a beautiful word called visionary leadership. Who is a visionary leadership? One who can look forward, one who can think beyond today, one who can think about next generation. He is considered to be the visionary person. So what about the past for the leader? Yes, past has to be accounted. He should have an idea what has happened in the past, and he should be at current contemporarily, and also he should think about the future, how the actions need to be. So if he can join all the three things, then he is considered to be the best leader. This is the quality of a leadership which Bhagavan was exhibiting every time, anytime, whenever he was doing his avatar. So Lord Krishna, whenever it was there, whenever he was standing in the war front, so he understood what is going to be in the Arjuna's plate tomorrow, what is going to be in Bhima's plate tomorrow, what is going to be from the Dharma's fate tomorrow. So everything he knows, who is carrying what action he is going to perform, and what has to be done at the end. So everything is being planned, or everything being executed, or everything being known to one single supreme personality who is none other than Lord Krishna in the Mahabharata. Right? For example, when Karna was trying to put a Sakti Astra, so because he is equivalent as Arjuna in the Astra Sastra, right? So he is also a great archer. He also has a very good skill of fighting. So his only aim is to attack Arjuna and he wants to kill Arjuna. This is what his only intention, what he was being trained with by Duryodhana. So he comes with that mentality to the war front and he wants to attack. Right? And also there were so many things, hurdles, what he had. That's apart from that. So he was trying to stop, the advancement of Arjuna. But at the same time, Gadodgaja was trying to advance into the Gaurava Sena. He is trying to kill. Gadodgaja is considered to be the son of Bhima, and he was born to Idumbi and Bhima. So that person was coming. He was with a gigantic body, and then he is trying to kick, and then so many people are running, and then so many people are scattered. Many people killed because of his big Harira. He can come and then he can conquer. So people were annoyed. The Gaurava Sena was very much troubled. So now Duryodhana is asking Karna, do something because this guy is advancing. He is penetrating into our territory. He is getting into our war side. So he is going to destroy us. Please do something. Now Karna was just hesitant because he was preserving all the Astra-Shastras only to attack Arjuna. Now there is no other go. He has been compelled. So he takes one of the Astra called Sakti Astra and he throws on the Gadodgaja where it goes and hit the Gadodgaja. And Gadodgaja is taking the big gigantic body. That's the time he's going to die. He's looking at his father and he says, Father, I'm going to die. Bhima says, Son, don't fall on our side. Fall on the Gaurava side and kill as much as you can from your body. So he takes the gigantic body and then he falls on it. So Bhima was crying. Arjuna was totally perplexed. And Dharma and everyone, Yudhishthira and everyone so shocked, surprised. And then Bhima and Arjuna were looking at Lord Krishna, who is the charioteer. Krishna was just smiling and looking at this case. He was just smiling. Now, Bhima was annoyed, saying that, Oh Krishna, you are laughing at my son's death. Is it something like, it's like a humorous situation for you? My son is dying and he has died and you are laughing at it. And why you are so happy about it? Then Krishna told, you don't understand the way I look and the way you look. I know that it is your son who has been killed. I'm thinking Arjuna was saved from that Astra, which is Sakti Astra, which could definitely damage Arjuna's body. So this is how Lord Krishna's view, this is how the Supreme Personality will look at the things. So rather than an individual, that's why we say they look in the future. They look in the future. They look contemporarily. They live in the contemporary world. They know what has happened in the past. They will always think ahead of it. So that's why they are beyond all these things. So basically what we can understand, they are timeless. Okay, they are timeless. There is no concept of time here for them. So they are, for every time, they are present. Bhuta, Bhavya, Bhavannatha. The next one is Pavanaha. Pavana means what? Wind. Pavana Putraha. So we know for Hanuman, that is a name which is called Pavana Putra. So wind, what is the character of a wind? What is the attitude of wind? The wind is present everywhere. The wind can even go through a small hole and get into it. Wind doesn't need any attribute or special things to carry or go. It can penetrate anytime, any place easily. There is no constraint for it. All right. And also it's very fast also. The movement of the wind is very fast. All right. The movement of wind is very fast. That's why one of the sloka for Hanuman, what we say, Manojjavam Maruti Tulyave. As you think in your mind, he is already done. He has already achieved. Or he has already reached the destination. Manojjavam Maruti Tulyaveham. So that means what? The wind is so fast in moving the wind is so fast that it can go anywhere. So there is no need for that to stop. There is no special characters it need to carry. It can move fast the same way Supreme Personality can be everywhere. As wind as can move fast, he can also move fast. So without the wind, there is nothing which is going to happen because the wind is basically the prana, what we are breathing. So this is the basic idea. So when we understand Supreme Personality is nothing but the prana who is inside your body, even outside your body, entire environment, all are filled with prana. So that is why we say it is called Pavanaha. Next, Pavanaha. You have to understand the way that it spells out. Pavanaha, Pavanaha, Buddha Pavya Pavan Nataha, Pavanaha, Pavanaha. So now it is a Pavana. Pavana means what? One who purifies. One who purifies. The person who can only purify by his own nama. Just chanting of his nama can purify you. By thinking of this nama can be purified. Pavayati iti bhavanaha. Pavanaha sarvalokanam tvameva rahunandana. So this is from the Uttarakhandam, which says you are the only person, Rama, who can purify us. By chanting the Rama Nama, you get purified. As we say, the Ganges purifies everything. So the Ganges can purify your body. Right? Physical body can be purified by the Ganges. Now, internal cleansing, who can do? Only the Namasmarana. Internal cleansing need to be done. Who can be done? Who can give that? Who can cleanse your internal things? It is only through the Namasmaranam you are able to cleanse it. So that's why we say it is basically very important that these namas are the greatest source for us to cleanse, to purify. That's why remember when we say in the initial Purva Bhagam, what we say, Pavitranam Pavitramyo Mangalanam Cha Mangalam. Pavitranam Pavitramyo, purify, the greatest purification. Who can give to us? The greatest purification, what he has given to us. So that is why we say it is very, very auspicious for us. He gives you the austerity, he gives you the purification. So that's what we understand from him. So he is past, present, future person. He can move everywhere. He can purify you. So he can be like a Pavanaha and then he can purify you. The next nama which says Analaha. See, these are all something which is talking about your Panchabhutas here. If you can understand, we are touching about the Panchabhutas here. What is called Analaha? Fire. There is a fire element. The one source of Bhuta which is still pure is the fire. All the other bhutas have got adulterated, has become little impure, water has been contaminated, wind has been contaminated, right? Earth has been contaminated, even sky has been penetrated. That's why we say ozone layer and all these things are happening. then what is the one thing which has not been contaminated, which is not adulterated, which is still pure, remains pure, is only fire element. So that's why anything which comes out of the fire is pure. Anything which comes out of the fire is pure. That's why we do fire sacrifice. It is called havan, homa. Why we do it? Because we want to cleanse it. So purification process through fire first. So analaha is a fire element. Right? He who can give us the greatest element of the fire which is possible for us. Right? He has a great mercy. That is also they say. There's another commentator who says he has a beautiful mercy. The mercy by which he has daya, by which he can bless, he can give with his kindness, he can always try to please and try to give us the boon, whatever we need. So he is one person who can forgive you so easily. So there is one of the Shatakam. Shatakam means 100 songs. Shataha means 100. Shatakam means 100 songs, which is written by Sri Desikacharya, Swami Desikacharya, which is called Daya Shatakam. Daya Shatakam. So in the Daya Shatakam, the word says, a Bhagavan who is insatiable in nature, right? Because of your Daya, what I am offering to you in the Daya as the fire, I am trying to offer all my past and present sins, what has happened. Prarabdha karma, aghamya karma, and all those sanchita karma, all these karmas, I am trying to put that in your fire of daya. What happens? These are all been burnt. And you forgive me. And then you give me the right path where I have to go. For which, what I am doing, I am just doing Sharanagati. I'm just doing the Sharanagati. So whatever mistakes I have done, you are Avyaja Karunamurti. What is Avyaja Karunamurti means? The person who never sees about your sins or mistake. He only sees how devoted you are. Because if God is going to count our sins, we may not be even qualified to walk into the temple today. Right? But still we are going into temple, we are just seeking his blessings, we are asking all his forgiveness and everything is because God is, because he is the Daya Karuna, Daya Swarupa. He is Daya Swarupa, that's why he wants to bless you. He is Daya Swarupa, that's why he is giving you all the things what you want for the present generation and present Janma. Whatever you need is been blessed by him because of that. And if it is beyond your karma point, he will say that, okay, we will see what can be done. Am I right? We can see what can be done. Sometimes it is very, very sad for us to see some of the sight and the plight of some certain things. The distress what we see. Sometimes we will be in an emotion that we think, oh, Swami, in front of you something is happening. Why you are not looking at it? Swami simply says, your way of looking at it is different from my way of looking. The way you look at it is totally different. So this is the statement what Swami has given. So what you are looking is only the current thing what you are looking. I am looking his past, present, and future, based on which I can give him what is needed for. And still, with all my karuna, I'm just blessing him what he needs for this janma. So this is the forgiveness nature what God is always having. So that's why we say, oh God, a supreme personality, a Vishnumurti Bhagavan, you, because of your greatest daya, whatever sins I have done in my past or present, whatever I'm doing, so it's all been put in the fire of your daya. And then what you are trying to do, you are giving me the best and best what is needed. Because for that, I am doing my Charanagati. So the surrender is the main point. Remember, the surrender is the main point for us, so that when you surrender full-heartedly to the God, God will come and do anything what is needed. Charanagati done by Gajendra. Charanagati done by Draupadi. Charanagati done by Vibhishana. Charanagati done by Sabari. Charanagati done by Andal. Charanagati done by Meera. Charanagati done by all the bhaktas, all Alvars. This is the reason why they got Vaikuntha Padam. So it is very important you sincerely surrender. So that is what it gives you from your Daya Shatakam. Now the next Nama is called Kamaha. Kamaha. So we have Purusharthas. There are Chaturvita Purusharthas we say. What are the Chaturvita Purusharthas we have? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So Dharma, what we are choosing the righteous path, the moral living. Artha, so with the moral living, with the moral way of life, you have to earn your wealth. You have to earn and live. Okay, the base is always the moral. The base is always the dharma. On the dharma path, you earn. That is called artha. With the dharma path, you get your kamaha. You enjoy your desires. With the dharma path, which will take to the moksha. You understand? So dharma is the base. Dharma is the platform. Dharma is the basic for us to understand. So with the dharma only, you are going to reach the other. So dharma as the base. So what we are saying, dharma also taking you for the kama. With the dharma as a principle, you are going to enjoy your desires. Now, what happens with the desire? Everything what happening in this world is because of a desire. Whatever is happening is because of the desire. So you have a desire for which you read. You have a desire for which you work. You have a desire for which you design your career. You have a desire for which you think that how my children should be. So everything is based on your desire. Everything is connected to the desire. Right? So kamaha. Now what he says, he will destroy the unwanted desires. So what happens beautifully, Chinmayananda says, very important one. When desire arises, there are only two possibilities. Swami Chinmayananda says, there are only two possibilities for us. Either the desire is fulfilled or it is not fulfilled. If the desire is fulfilled, are you going to stop there? No. You want more. You will become greedy. If it is not fulfilled, what happens? You get anger and frustration, stress, because it is not fulfilled. So on net result, what is happening? Your inner calm and peace and patience is totally destroyed because of the desire. Right? So we have to understand one thing. In the kingdom of God, there is no denial, but it is only a delay. In the kingdom of God, there is no denial. It is always a delay. Yes, he can delay because he knows what is the right time for you to achieve certain things. So he wants you to wait. But sometimes we are very much hasty that we want to achieve everything. We want to reach every height. We want to conquer everything in this world. And we want to do everything within the day. No, it is not going to happen. You have to wait for it. So that is why he says, he will cut your unwanted desires. So he is the only one who can give you the legitimate desires to achieve certain things. And also he is going to cut the unwanted desire. Because remember, so one who gives you the desire, even for the Saraswati Rupam, what is the Saraswati Sloka says? Varade Kama Rupini. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varadhe Kamarupinim Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Mesata. So when we say the Kamarupini, that means she one who instigate the desire to have or to gain that knowledge, to gain that wisdom, to go and search for certain things. Any search what you are doing is because of the desire. Right? Any search what you are trying is all because of the desire. If the search is to get the quest or get that wisdom, then it is a very good desire. The search is for the materialistic pursuit, then it is not a great desire. And we are not denying, see, remember, in Sanatana Dharma, we are not saying that you have to live all alone like a aloof and then like a sannyasi, and then you have to be very serious in your life, don't be very much attached or anything. No. Sannyasa Dharmam is not been given to us. You have been given as a grahasthasana. So your thinking is you have to support your own family members, for which you have to have a sources what is needed, which is a legitimate source of earning. That is why we say dharma based artha. Right? So these are all the steps which has been given to us, which very clearly says it. So we have to have a desire, and kamaha means he will try to get rid of all those unwanted desires. The next nama is called kama krit. Krit means one who creates. That means one who always creates a desirable thing and then who fulfills that desire. One who creates the desirable thing and one who fulfills the desire. So he always creates that. So that wanted desire, which is very important, seeking God, seeking bhakti, seeking knowledge, seeking Vedanta Saram. So it could be anything. What do you want to get? So this could be anything what you are searching for. And that is being given, or that is being given to us through His grace. That is why we say Kama Krit. Right? So this has been referred by one of the commentator whose name is called Dharmachakra. He says, referring some of the greatest poets. Okay, so one of the greatest poet who we have is called Tirumangayalvar. So the Tirumangayalvar says a beautiful slokam, or in the Nalayara Divya Prabandham, he gives a beautiful understanding for a greatest nama. He says there are so many precious things which are available for us. Right? You have precious things which are available. If you seek something, God is ready to give you certain things. So you seek something like, so you go and ask God, go and ask the God personality. The sloka, the pashuram goes like this: Kulam tarum selvam dandidum. Adiyar padu tuyar ayina yellam nilandarum செய்யும் நீள் விசும்பருளும் அருளோடு பெரு நிலம் அளிக்கும் வளம் தரும் மற்றும் தந்திடும் பெற்ற தாயினும் ஆயினச் செய்யும். See the beautiful way. See, குலம் தரும் செல்வம் தந்திடும். So the one which can give you the greatest of your birth, kulam tarum. Selvam dandidum, whatever the greatest wealth you want, it is given to you. Adiyar padu tuyar ayina yellam, whatever the devotees are undergoing the pain, those pains all Nila tarum seyyum neel visumbarulum. So it is something like the earth is thronging for the rainwater to drop. It will be like a rainwater pouring, the karuna pouring to you such a way that all these dukkha's what you have will be washed out. And not only that, so it will be blessed with the rain and also the excellent the farmland will be given. Arulodu peru nilam alikkum. So all the blessings will be given to you. Valam tarum. Matrum tandidum, everything, even the power, what you want, the valor, what you want, the strength, what you want. And also more than that, whatever you are not seeking will be given. By who? Petra tayinum ayina seyyum. Even it will be better than your own mother. The mother can do, a physical mother can do until certain limit. Until certain limit. She can take care of you until certain limit. So who is going to go beyond that? Nalam tarum sollai nan kandu kondeen Narayana ennum namam. நலம் தரும் சொல்லை நான் கண்டு கொண்டேன் நாராயணா என்னும் நாமம். If I just utter these, all these things benefits, whatever I'm listing you, it's all been given by who? Narayana. So that's why we say kama krit. Whatever you desire, what is legitimate to you, will be given by Narayana. நலம் தரும் சொல்லை நான் கண்டு கொண்டேன். Is just witnessing the power of that word, witnessing the power of that nama. So that is what Thirumangai Alvar is registering there. So we can understand if those Alvars are registering, that means they have experienced those things. Okay, it is their experience what they have written there. So they have experienced the Nama's Mahima, which has been written. So we can understand that could be given by Narayana. Kamaha, Kamakrit, Kantaha. Kantaha means what? Kanta. Kanta means magnet. One who is like a magnet. Right? He attracts. One who can attract you. Simply. So the attraction is only towards the God. And if you have your attraction towards the Supreme Personality, that's the best in your world. That's why we say that is called Perinbam. In Tamil, we say it is called Perinbam. Perinbam means what? The greatest happiness. All your materialistic things, physical body things are called Sitrinbam, which is small happiness. So that is the bliss what you're going to have. That is the permanent one what you're going to have. Because he is going to be permanent. That one who is permanent, when you have association with the permanent person, and you are going to be absolute and in the permanent state. That's why he says, Kantaha, get attracted towards him. Wherever the Bhagavan comes, you can see that the crowd flows like anything. Wherever the Bhagavan moves, the cloud goes there. The crowd is moving everywhere. Right? Once Bhagavan was telling that to Kasturi, when Satisai Baba, Bhagavan was telling these words to Kasturi, that when Kasturi was telling, Swami, I can see you when I visited some nearby village, I can see your photos in every houses. I'm seeing your photo in every house. So I'm really seeing that, Swami, everyone is getting into your line, and then they are understanding you as a Bhagavan, and then they are started praying. Swami said, laughed at him, and then says, Kasturi. In Telugu, he says, no, intiki inti chusta. So you are witnessing that every house, illu, intiki means house. Intiki Swami ni chusta. So it is every house you are witnessing me, but in certain short span of time, you can see inchu Swami chusta. So you can see in every inch of this air, you will be seeing and witnessing, hearing Swami. So this is the truth. That means what? He has been attracted universe. Right? Kantaha, attracted, Supreme Personality. And we cannot comprehend that personality. Kantaha. Kamaha. Another Kamaha. Here the Kama means here lovable. Because of the attraction, you get love. The love what you develop on Swami. The love what you want. with the Swami? What is the relation you want to maintain with Swami, with the Supreme Personality? That's the love. Whether you want to develop Nayaka Nayaki Baba, as Alvars have done. Right? What is Nayaka Nayaki Baba? They think only the Vishnu Murti as the male, and then they think themselves as female, and then they want to have the romance and everything with God. So that is what they call Nayaka Nayaki Baba. So they developed such type of a devotion with God. So that is what we are talking about, Kama, a love what you have towards Swami, a love what you develop every day, right? A desire to attain Swami, a desire to go and attain his feet. So that is where we say Kamaha, Kama Pradaha, Kama Pradaha, the one who grants you the wishes. One who grants you the wishes, Kama Pradaha. One who can give you the greatest wish. What you desire, he fulfills. By being in your mind constantly, he checks your desires. He makes you available. And he is always give you the legitimate one, and those legitimate one will be working for you. Kama Pradaha. The last one is called Prabhu. Who is called as Prabhu? A supreme person, a leader, is considered to be the Prabhu. One who can attract all people towards him. One who can surpass all the beings. Right? So this is very, very important. So he's being a Prabhu. Prabhu means leader. He is the leader who attracts everyone. He is the leader who brings every beings to him. So this is very, very extreme, powerful state. What has been given. Because he is Kama, he is Kanta, because he is attractive, because of his attraction, we have been attracted and we have a love and affection for him. And he creates that. And at the last, what happens? He is the leader for us who leads us towards a direction. Right? He leads us in the direction, the right direction, what is needed. So this is basically what we understand. So it's a beautiful leadership quality message what is given in this verse. If you can take it from that leadership perspective, it's a beautiful quality and personality what is given to us. Like he should be visionary, he should be a granter of desire, he should know what is your legitimate desire, he should be a person who should be attracting everyone, bringing them towards him. All those details have been described in this one single verse about the greatest qualities of the Mahavishnu. So that is basically what we have seen from this verse number 32. So I stop here. So we will finish here. Hari Om Kayena Vacha Manasendriyarva Buddhyatmana Va Prakrite Swabhavat Karomi Yat Sakalam Parasmai Narayanaye Samarpayami Yadakshara Padaprashtam Matra Hinam Tu Yad Bhavet Tapsharvam Shamyadadheva Narayana Namostade Visharghabindu Matrani Patavadhaksharaani Cha Nyunani Chatiriktaani Chamasya Maheshwaraha Anyada Charanam Nasti Tvameva Charanam Mama Tasmad Karunya Bhavena Raksha Janardana Harihi Om Tatsat Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Marghena Mahim Mahisham Ko Brahmanebhya Svamastu Nityam Samasta Lokaha Sukino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaha Sukino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaha Sukino Bhavantu Harihi Om Tatsat Sarvam Yidi Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.